Today we'll be looking at the Bloomerang Mobile App. In-person events and meetings are back, and Bloomerang has what fundraisers need to connect with constituents and move their mission forward when they're in the field. With the mobile app, the fundraising power of Bloomerang can be accessed from anywhere and in real time. We think the Bloomerang app is a game changer for fundraisers on the move. 1. Fundraise on the go. Whether you're hosting an event, exhibiting at a conference, or meeting one-on-one with a donor, you can capture those donations in the moment when constituents feel inspired and motivated to give. Take cash or credit card donations on site, and you can immediately attribute those to a new or existing constituent and add it to their donor timeline. Next, improve donor retention. Real-time insights at your fingertips mean you can create personal connections and build authentic relationships with donors. You can research constituent interests, the engagement history ahead of meetings, see donations come through in real time, and click through to the donor's profile to be able to send them a quick text or email to thank them for their support. Or run a quick wealth screen on potential donors right from your phone. And last but not least, get things done. With Bloomerang in your pocket, you can stay on top of important tasks and keep things moving from anywhere. Create, assign, and manage tasks on the go. Call, text, email directly from a task, and create follow-ups so you don't have to know what the next step is with the donor. You can also use voice to text to easily capture notes from a call or a meeting in a donor's profile while the conversation is still fresh in your mind. You can also monitor high-level important metrics such as campaign progress and your donor retention rate and take action right on the go. So without further ado, let's take a look at the app. One of our product managers, Nate, is going to be walking us through some scenarios on how the Bloomerang mobile app will be a game changer for you.
Hey there, everybody. I'm here at my annual summer gala, getting ready for a big event. The caterers are setting up the chafing dishes, and the band is doing sound checks, and I'm making sure that I'm ready to talk to my donors and constituents that are going to be coming and hopefully taking some of those donations. And I've got Bloomerang here on my phone. I don't have my computer with me, but I'm actually going to be able to use Bloomerang to do all of the things that I need to do both before and during the event. So let's go ahead and launch, and we'll dive right on in. Now, my phone has Face ID set up on it, so I don't even have to enter my Bloomerang password every time. I just hold it near my face, and I'm logged right in. That's a real time saver, and saves me a lot of frustration with that password. Now, I've got my activity feed here. I'm going to be using that throughout the night to monitor donations in real time. This is up to the second, so I don't have to run a report or anything. All I need to do is pull down and refresh this. That's great. We'll come back to that in just a minute. First, I need to be getting ready for some of these donations we're going to be processing tonight. Let's go over to the More page, and I'm going to tap on Swiper Settings. So I'm using Bloomerang Payments here. I'm going to go ahead and use that location and connect credit card reader. Now I've got in my hand my Stripe M2 card reader. You'll see the serial number pop up there. This is a device I purchased from the Bloomerang customer success team. Perfect. I've got it connected. That means that I'm going to be able to swipe those credit cards instead of having to type in every single number, which can be a really long and awkward process. So it's going to be great. Okay, it is connected. It's ready to go. You saw that in just a few seconds. Amazing. Okay, now I want to get ready for one of my donors that's coming tonight. His name is Josiah Bartlett. Goes by Jed. Let's go ahead and search for Jed here. Oh, apologies. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I don't have him in here as Jed. I've got him in as Josiah. That's good to remember. It says here I've got that picture there as well. That's awesome. Make sure that I associate the name with the face, and I've got the timeline and giving information here. That's all wonderful. Now, I did recall that I wanted to, that task right here, confirm he's coming to the gala that you see at the top of the timeline. So let's go ahead and do that. Now over on the profile, I'm actually going to use the quick contact button down at the bottom right. That's an easy and fast way to get in touch with any constituent. And the app actually does a lot of work for me in that I can see that the preferred method is always going to be that bottom blue icon. So I can see that Jed prefers to be contacted by phone, and in the event that I need to text or email, that those options are there as well. If any constituent has more than one phone or email, what I see here will actually be just the primary. So let's go ahead and make that call and make sure Jed's coming. So as soon as I'm done with that call, I can see that Bloomerang is going to prompt me to create an interaction to make sure that anytime I touch base with a constituent or donor, I'm always recording that. Confirmed attendance. And this is a great way to make sure that my information in Bloomerang is always up to date. So this is a special event, and I touch base by phone. So that's if I want to, I can leave any notes here. Is attending the summer gala. Perfect. Just like that, I've got that interaction saved. And that's going to show up on that timeline. Okay, wonderful news there. Now, Jed, let me go ahead and complete that task I had for myself. Now, when I go into complete a task, Bloomerang is operating under the assumption that it's probably always a good idea to have your next touch point recorded and set up in tasks. So if you like using tasks in Bloomerang, this is a great little feature. And so I'm going to go ahead and complete and make follow-up. That's going to take me right into creating a new task. So I did call him today, and let's go ahead and say we want to touch base with him a week from now. Touch base. And we'll do for impact or cultivation, and probably be phone again. So I'm going ahead and creating that next touch point with Jed. That'll be after the gala, and I'll be able to make sure that he had a great time and thank him after the fact for any donations. Now, I seem to recall that Jed's daughter, what was her name? Let's see. Okay, over here on profile, I've got relationships, and perfect. Zoe Bartlett is here. Let's go ahead and go into Zoe's profile because she was helping us out in some way, and I'm trying to remember how. My memory is that. Okay, perfect. She was a puppy parent and has 2 puppies, so that's awesome. I'll need to make sure that when Jed's here, I thank him for Zoe's help being a puppy parent for our organization. That's amazing. And that will make sure that he knows that I'm keeping those details top of mind. I'm always remembering what he and his family are doing for us. Okay, that is excellent. Now, looks like some of the guests are arriving at our gala, and I've got brand new constituent Charlie Young just walked up and shook my hand. I don't think that I have a constituent in here for Charlie Young. Okay, yes, that's correct. I don't. Now, Charlie's handing us his credit card. He'd like to donate right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Real quick, I'm just going to get this constituent set up. All I need to do is put a first and last name. This is very quick. Bloomerang fills in any other fields that I have to fill in. The informal name, formal name, envelope, and recognition. That's great. So just first and last name, I'm good. And then I can actually navigate straight to that profile from that message, or just search for Charles, and there I go. Okay, so if I want to add a donation, which I do, go ahead and add entry and donation. It's going to take me straight into here. He says he'd like to donate $150. Very generous of you, Charlie. Perfect. So I'm doing credit card, and I want to select the credit card that I'm going to use. Now, I need to go ahead and set up a new one. Now, here's where the magic of the credit card swiper comes in. Once I tap new card, you see that I can type that number in, or I can use my card reader at the bottom here. I'm just going to tap insert or swipe card, insert the card on my card reader, remove it. And just like that, I have added that credit card. So I don't need to type in those 16 digits along with the CVV and the expiration date. I can do that in 3 seconds, and it makes it so much smoother. So as soon as I tap this check mark, it's going to process that donation. Uh-oh, looks like there was an error with that card, Charlie. Sorry about that. Okay, his credit card's not working, so he's going to go ahead and switch over to a check. He's writing a check as we speak. I'll go ahead and record that as such. Perfect. That's in the Health and Research Fund, and that's wonderful. Okay, that's good. You know what? I'm back on the activity feed to make sure that my donations are coming in. You see that one from Charles Young right at the top. And if I wanted to, he's telling me he wants to change the fund. He had accidentally said health and research, but we want to put that actually towards the building fund so that I can quickly edit that transaction, make sure that it's applied to the correct fund. And I can use the activity feed to keep my eye on donations coming in throughout the night and always have a good understanding of how much we're raising. And if any of my constituents I need to add or update data, I can do that right from where I am.
Okay, thanks for the demo, Nate. We know this app will be a game changer for fundraisers, so we're super excited to have this available for our nonprofit friends. The Bloomerang Mobile App is free to download in both the App Store and Google Play Store. And for more information or to request a personalized demo, check out bloomerang.com. Take care, everyone.